Today, I'm doing a Minecraft mob battle with my friend. But there's a massive elemental roulette wheel. This means whatever element you shoot on the roulette wheel is the type of elemental mob that'll spawn in. But little does Smirky know, behind my roulette wheel is a cheat sheet. This means I'll be able to counter his exact elements he chooses with the perfect counter. So, Smirky, are you ready for the mob battle?
Yes, I am, Carty, and I'm gonna choose way better colors than you are.
We'll see about that, and let the battle officially begin. And now that the battle has officially begun, we are going to start by cheating. And of course, we have the cheat sheet behind our roulette wheel, but first off, I want to flip this lever right here. And what this does is it'll change this bedrock wall to one-way glass. And boom, there we go. Now we can see through this bedrock wall, but Smirky cannot. And this is gonna allow us to see exactly what color he's gonna choose on this elemental roulette wheel. And it looks like he might be holding his bow, so let's see which one he's aiming at. And it looks like he's looking up at the blue or the brown one there. That means he's either thinking about choosing the earth element or the water element. And that means these are probably going to be some super crazy mobs are going to spawn in. But let's see what he's going to shoot. And it looks like he hit the earth one just barely. And wait. And oh my gosh, look at what spawned in. It looks like this crazy oak and the monster spawned in. This guy is basically just a giant walking tree monster. But that's not really that good. I wonder if Smirky has any other spawn eggs of earth elemental mobs. And wait, it looks like he might have gotten the jungle abomination spawn egg. Because look at this guy. He is a massive wooden oak monster. And he is literally like 5 times the size of this tiny little oak monster. That is actually pretty cool. But these guys are really powerful, and I'm pretty sure when that big guy wakes up, his attacks are really OP, so we are going to need to get the perfect counters. And luckily for me, like I showed you earlier, there is actually a little cheat sheet behind my roulette wheel. So let's just go behind here like this, and there we go. So each of these colors is a different element, and basically how to read this is basically any element on this right side is the weaker element compared to the elements on the left side. So for example, Smirky chose the earth element, which is right here. And that means the exact counter for the earth element is the fire element. And that actually does make a lot of sense. Because look, these earth elements are made out of wood. And the exact counter to wood is fire, obviously, because fire can burn the wood. So that's how you know this cheat sheet 100% works. But anyways, let's grab ourselves a bow and head down to where we're gonna shoot this roulette wheel. And we better not miss this shot or else we're gonna have a trash element. Okay, so let's just shoot this slow and steady onto the fire element. And there we go, and I think we hit it. Let's go, and now let's check what's inside of this chest. And it looks like we got 3 super crazy mobs. And wait, let's just pick up all of these. We got a fire beetle, an Ammon ship, and even a mob called just Red. Whoa, that sounds really cool, and we gotta see what these mobs look like. So first off, we'll start off with the fire beetle, and this is probably gonna be the weakest out of all of them. And boom, I just spawned this thing in, and look at this guy. He is a giant orange insect. And when we go in survival mode next to him, he literally shoots out a bunch of fire attacks and sets you on fire. Oh my gosh, this thing is cool. It does a lot of damage too. Well, I just went in creative mode so it doesn't kill me, and now let's spawn in our second fire mob. And the second one is called an Ammon ship, so let's just spawn this guy in right away. And look at this guy. I don't even know what this is. It's some sort of fire mob mixed with a pirate ship, and oh my gosh, it has these crazy yellow eyes and a crazy sharp teeth mouth. I'm not even gonna test this guy's attacks because he probably drops bombs from the sky or something. I mean, that's what pirate ships do, right? They shoot cannons and stuff. But this guy will definitely be a great addition to our fire army. And now let's spawn in our final fire mob we got. And this mob is actually called a red. And oh my gosh, what just happened? He literally turned the sky red. And look at this guy. He is super duper creepy looking. Look at that face it has. Now that is scary. And this is like some sort of spider monster, and it probably has crazy fire attacks. And look, everywhere it walks, it leaves this magma trail behind it. Wow, that is creepy. But just to make sure our mobs are a little more evenly distributed, I'm gonna spawn in a few more of these guys, just like this. And then let's spawn in one more of these giant flying pirate ships like this. And I think that's pretty good. I don't even think we need another one of these monsters because it is so crazy. And wait, look at all these mobs Smirky has now. He spawned in a bunch more oak monsters. Well, that's pretty pretty cool and good for Smirky, but there's no way these guys are gonna survive my crazy monsters. So I just set it back to daytime just so we can see the mob battle better. And Smirky, how is your mob army going?
My mob army is going super duper duper good.
Well, that's good to hear, Smirky. And can you tell me which element you shot on the roulette wheel?
Well, Carty, I'll tell you, it's whatever the brown one was.
Wait, you shot one of the brown elements, Smirky? That's the earth element, so that must mean you got a crazy wooden tree monster.
Wait, how do you know? Have you shot the brown one too?
No, Smirky, I shot the fire one, and the fire one is actually the perfect counter to the brown one because you have wood and I have fire.
Wait, you're right about that, and that's not good at all.
Yeah, it definitely is not good at all, Smirky. And are you ready to drop the walls and start the first round?
Yes, I am, Carty. Let's go.
All right, then let's drop the walls in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And oh my gosh, do you see the mobs I have, Smirky?
Carty, I have no idea what this is. Is this like a lava octopus? And what is this? Is this like a lava spider?
Yes, it is, Smirky. I got crazy lava and fire mobs, and look at them. They're literally just burning your tree monsters alive.
Okay, that's actually kind of crazy, but my tree monsters can do some crazy slam attacks. Like, look at what they're doing to these mobs.
That's pretty lame, Smirky. I'm not even gonna lie. It looks like your giant monster's still sleeping, so let's wake him up real quick. And look at this guy. He's probably gonna join in with the battle and do some crazy attacks. But wait, he's already getting blown up.
What is happening?
Come on, lava beetles. You can definitely win this and just do some more fire attacks, and let's go.
Oh my gosh, I think they are doing more fire attacks. This is just crazy.
And it looks like you only have one of these tiny tree monsters left. And then, wait, where's your giant tree monster, Smirky? Did it fall off? I think it did.
I think it did too, Carty, and it's blowing up literally everything over here. Do you see that?
Yes, I do, Smirky. And whoa, your 2 leaf monsters just died. And oh my gosh, it's just this guy left now.
Oh my gosh, you're right, and it's getting beat up by this beetle or something.
Yeah, he's just hiding under the dirt. And wait, I think he killed it. He's just walking away, and I just won the first round.
What? I got destroyed that round.
Yeah, you're gonna need to pick way better elements, Smirky, and you gotta make sure I don't counter them exactly.
All right, Carty. Well, I will make sure I do that then.
Let's go to the second round. And boom, we just reset the arena. And we are now on the second round of the elemental roulette mob battle. And there's still tons of crazy elements we have yet to shoot. So things are just getting started, and I am super excited to see what Smirky's gonna choose because we're gonna be able to counter it exactly. And it looks like he's looking up at his roulette wheel, and I wonder which one he's gonna aim at. And it looks like he might be aiming at the water one, or maybe the earth one again. Wait, he's not gonna shoot the earth twice in a row, so he's definitely aiming at the water. So he's probably gonna shoot that, and he hit it. And wait, I think something's happening. And oh my gosh, I think a bunch of water mobs literally spawned in. Wait, this is so funny. And look, they're literally dying. I think they need water to survive, so hopefully Smirky will place that down quickly. And there we go. It looks like Smirky quickly put down some water, and I think all his mobs are surviving now. And what mobs did he get anyways? I know he got a bunch of water mobs, but it looks like he got some sort of seahorse mermaid thing. I don't even know what that is. It looks like he also got a sea serpent monster. Oh my gosh, that guy is cool. He's like a snake. And then he even got this giant whale. It's literally sticking his tail through the wall. Well, Mr. Whale, you need to stay on your side and stay in your water. And I guess we can figure out what kind of counter we're gonna do to these guys. So let's go behind our giant roulette wheel right here. And what is gonna be the counter? So Smirky chose the water one, and that means we're gonna have to choose the gray one, which is air. Now, the air element is a super cool element, and it might give us like a crazy tornado mob or something like that because the air is super OP. And if we get a tornado, it might be able to suck up all the water here and literally just kill all these mobs super easily. So anyways, let's get our bow and aim up at this roulette wheel. And wait, which one did we have to shoot again? Oh yeah, we have to shoot the air one. So let's aim at this, and we cannot miss this, and let's just let go. And boom, I think we hit it. So now we can go see what's in our chest. And it looks like we got 2 super crazy mobs. We got a thing called a guster. So let's get that in our hopper. And then we got a thunder screamer. Wait, that's pretty cool. It might be like some lightning storm mod because it's the air. Well, these are gonna be some insane mobs. But anyways, let's just first spot in this guster mob. And we'll just place him right here. And wait a second. This is a tornado just like what I thought I would get. And look, it's literally alive. It has these crazy, scary yellow eyes on it. And look, if you get too close to it, it literally picks you up and it throws you around, and oh my gosh, it just threw me off. Well, this guy is definitely really cool, and I wonder if he can, like, pick up other elements. This might be cheating a little bit, but let's just put, like, a fire in front of this guy, and what's gonna happen? And wait a second, it turned into a fire tornado, and wait, what? It's already gone. But for a split second, there was a fire tornado there, and that was really cool. So I wonder if we spawn a bunch of these tornadoes, will it be able to pick up the water from this giant pool of water? Well, hopefully I can, because that would be epic. And okay, the tornadoes are picking me up again. Get me out of here. But remember, we also have one other mob called a Thunder Screamer. So let's just place this guy right here, and wait a second, look at it. It's like a crazy thunder bird. And this is the air element because it's electricity and it can fly. So that is really, really cool. And I wonder if this guy has like lightning attacks. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. And he is such a majestic bird. Look at him fly around. He's gonna zap the water with his electricity and literally electrocute all of these mobs. So let's just go along and spawn a bunch of these guys in. And there we go. I think that's pretty good. And look at that. It looks like Smirky spotted a bunch more of his water mobs, and that one is massive. Whoa. And anyways, Smirky, how is your army going?
My army is going super duper good. I just spotted some really good water mobs, and I just told you what my element was.
Yeah, Smirky, you just told me what the element was, and you just told me you have water mobs. And lucky for me, I think I have the exact counter to water. I have air mobs.
Air mobs? How is that the exact counter? Air can't even go in water.
Smirky, I guess you're just gonna have to find out. And anyways, are you ready to jump the walls?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
And Smirky, I dropped the walls, and our mobs are gonna start fighting.
Let's go. And Carty, you literally have a few like pigeons or seagulls. What are these kind of mobs?
These are not pigeons or seagulls, Smirky. They are thunder screamers, and I think they're summoning lightning on your whales right now.
Wait, yeah, you're right. They are. And wait, does that mean it's electrocuting the water?
It definitely does, Smirky, but that's not it, because you see these tornadoes I have?
Yes, I do.
Well, if I could push them in the water like this, well, then they turn into water tornadoes, Smirky, and look at these water tornadoes going about the water.
What kind of things are these? How does this even exist?
I don't even know, Smirky. I think because of my tornado has super OP wind attacks, it literally picked up the water and turned it into a water tornado, and now it can go in the water and do damage.
What? You're right about that, but what about the electricity mobs?
Well, Smirky, there's still a bunch of them everywhere. And look, I think some of them are even diving in the water to kill your mobs. Wait, the water has to be getting electrocuted a bunch right now.
Wait, you might be right about that. That is horrible.
And wait, Smirky, look at how electrocuted the water's getting.
You're right. It is getting so crazy, and it's all electrocuting. What?
And Smirky, I think the electrocution might have gone super insane because I think all your whales are dying.
And everything just blew up, but where are your mobs?
Well, Smirky, where are my mobs? Well, let's look behind me, and it looks like I have one of each of my mobs left.
Oh my gosh, you're right. And you literally just have one of each mob. How do you only have one of each mob?
Even though these mobs were so much smaller than your water mobs, they were the perfect counter. And anyways, are you ready to move on to the next round?
Yes, I am, Carty. Let's go.
Let's go. And there we go. Yet another elemental round one. And don't leave yet, guys, because we're just going to jump straight into this next round, and I'm going to have some crazy counters. And look, Smirky's right there, and he's holding his bow, and it looks like he's heading over to the roulette wheel. And which element is he going to aim for this time? It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like he might be looking towards the fire element or maybe the wind element. I'm not really too sure. Maybe he will want to do the wind element since I did it last time and won. But I guess anyways, let's just see. And it looks like he shot the fire one and he barely hit it. And wait a second, I think something's happening. Hey, look at this. The fire roulette wheel activated and it spotted two cool fire mobs. And look at this. This one on the right is the giant Ignis Lava Knight. Everybody knows this guy. He's a super cool monster with really OP attacks, so he is not going to be easy to defeat. But then there's also this little fire pumpkin bomb thing. I don't even know what this is, but it's super magical because clearly it can fly. It has a bunch of fire around it. But anyways, I already think I know which element's going to be the counter for fire. But let's just double check by looking behind our roulette roulette wheel and locating fire. And it looks like on the right side, fire's here. So on the left side, the counter will be water. Yes, I was definitely correct. That makes a bunch of sense. Because water will literally put out fire, and that will be really, really cool. So let's just quickly head down here and find the water on the roulette board. And it looks like it's right there. So let's just shoot this, not miss, and there we go. We just hit the water. That means we're allowed to go look at our chest, and I am super excited to see what water mobs we get. And it looks like we got 4 different types of water mobs. First off, we have the man of water. That sounds really cool. Then we have a hammerhead shark, a kraken, a balloon monster, and even this thing called a Mateus boss. Okay, we're gonna have to see what all of these guys do, because this is so many mobs. So let's start off with the man of water, and let's just place him right there. And look at this guy. He is a man literally made of water. It's literally exactly what the name says. But I wonder what happens if we punch him like this. And okay, maybe we shouldn't have punched him, because he just turned the entire arena of my side into water. That is super duper cool. And this is gonna allow us to spot in the rest of our water mobs. So next up, we just got a hammerhead shark, and that's just a shark, but it's really cool because it's got a super strong jaw and some super sharp teeth. So let's spawn in a bunch of these guys just for a little bit of army mobs, and then let's spawn in the giant kraken, because that's our next mob. And look at how big this guy is. He is basically bigger than the entire ocean thing that we have on our side. Well, this is gonna be super cool, and I think he can even spit out a bunch of crazy ink attacks and literally swallow mobs whole. So I'm happy we got that guy. And next up, we have a balloon. So I guess we're gonna see what this thing is, and it looks like this guy is some cool blue monster. But wait a second, this is the same exact thing that Smirky has, but it's just blue instead of orange. So I think Smirky has the orange fire version of this pumpkin, and I have the blue water version. And that means mine's definitely better, because water's better than fire. And then last but not least, we have this thing called a Mateus boss. So let's just spawn this guy in, and what does he look like? And wait, look at this guy. It's a crazy giant insect, and it has this blue trident and wings, and oh my gosh, this is just really crazy looking. This is definitely some sort of alien that fell onto Earth, and oh my gosh, this is so OP. Look at all of our mobs. There is a 0% chance we lose, so let's just spawn in a couple more sharks just to make our win chance even higher, and I think this is good. Smirky, how is your mob army going?
My mob army is once again really good. I spawned in some pretty cool mobs this time.
Wait, Smirky, what do you mean once again good? Your armies have never been good. They've lost every single time.
Okay, well, this round is different, Carty. This round, it's gonna be way better, like I keep saying.
Okay, Smirky, if you really think that, you'd be pretty surprised. And you don't even have to tell me what element you have. I'll just tell you mine, and I'll tell you I have the water element.
The water element? Okay, well, that's like the exact counter as to what I have.
Wait, Smirky, that means you definitely have the fire element, and I am excited to see this mob battle take place.
All right, well, I am too.
Let's drop the walls in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And look at the mob battle. Things are starting to happen.
What is happening, and what are these attacks? This is kind of crazy.
Yes, Smirky, this is definitely crazy. And what is my kraken flying right now?
I think it is. What is happening?
And Smirky, wait, I think 2 of your Ignis's mobs just died. I think it's this crazy alien mob that I have just insta-killed them.
What is this alien mob? I've literally never seen this before.
I know, I've never seen this before this either, but this thing is crazy. And look at all my sharks under the water too.
What? You have sharks? How did you get all these insane mobs? I guess you hit one of the water things, right?
Yeah, Smirky, I just got way more lucky than you. And look at this Ignis. He's literally drowning in the water here. Look, he's just taking constant damage.
Oh no, this isn't good. Come on, Ignis, you gotta get up. Why are you just stuck in there? I'm gonna build a floaty for you.
You're gonna build a floaty for him, Smirky? It might be a little too late though, because I think your Ignis might have died. And look at that.
What? It's dead, and it dropped all its loot on the ground.
And now you just have a couple of these pumpkin mobs left. But wait, look at my shark. It tried to go out of the water to kill them, and it died. But I still have this kraken left, and I wonder if he's gonna do any cool attacks to kill all of your mobs.
Well, I hope not, Carty. That would be really bad.
And Smirky, I think your hope is wrong, because guys, and look at them. They all just died, and I just won the mob battle.
Wait, you're right, you did. And what attack did your Kraken even do?
I don't even know. Maybe he shot some ink out of the water or something. That's what squids do, isn't it?
I think so, Carty, but what happened? Everything is gone right now.
I know, Smirky, and let's just move on to the final round. Let's go. And boom, now we're on the last round of the mob battle. And this means we're gonna have our craziest mobs yet, so definitely don't leave. And let's just immediately see what Smirky's gonna shoot. And it looks like he might be looking towards the air, and he just shot the air one. And wait, is something gonna happen? He's shooting at a bunch. And wait, look at the air mobs that just spawned in. It spawned in these super crazy gas, and I guess that makes sense since these guys can fly and they are a part of the air. And these gas are super cool because they have a bunch of red all over them, and they're probably some sort of mutant gas. Well, that's pretty good for him, but let's just go to our cheat sheet and immediately counter these guys. And so Smirky chose the air one. So on the left of the air, which is the counter, it will be the earth element. And I wonder why that is. I don't really know why the earth is the counter to the air, but if this cheat sheet says it, I'm just gonna trust it because it's won us the other 3 rounds. So let's just grab our bow and shoot the earth element just like this. And boom, we hit it. So now let's just look what's in our chest. And it looks like we got these 3 super crazy mobs. So let's see all these guys. So first off, we have this thing called a plant creeper. And what is this thing? So I think it's supposed to be a creeper, but it has these 4 little purple petals on it, and it's like some sort of plant. Wait, what happens if we punch this thing? And whoa, it just blew up in front of me. Wait, I gotta see that again. It like shot a bunch of purple particles everywhere. That was so cool. I'm just gonna keep blowing these guys up. They're so fun to blow up. It's raining purple particles. Okay, but to be serious, let's just spawn in a couple of these guys all around. And next up, we have this thing called a deeper. And wait, this is just a super tall plant creeper again. This guy's like made out of plants and grass and dirt. And it looks like we have a bunch of different creeper mobs. That's pretty cool. And next up, we also have another creeper. What is this? This is like a swamp earth creeper. It has grass and mushrooms growing at the top of its head. Let's spawn a couple of those guys. And then last, we have this thing called a deserted. And wait, this guy is just a sand monster. And he's literally shooting my giant creepers. Hey, stop it, mister. We're supposed to be on the same team. Okay, well, I got him to stop shooting the mobs, and it looks like he killed a couple. So we're gonna have to spawn them back in like this. And wow, this guy is so powerful because he was shooting out a bunch of super crazy fireballs. And just look at him. He's made out of sand, and that means he is the ultimate earth element. And Smirky, are you ready to drop the walls? I think my mobs are attacking your mobs.
Yes, I am.
Let's go. And do you see these crazy mobs I have, Smirky?
Yes, I do. What is this? This isn't crazy, Carty. These are literally creepers.
Are you sure these aren't crazy, Smirky? Because these are earth creepers. Look at how big some of these guys are.
Wait, you're right. These are pretty big, but I'm not that scared of them. This isn't that bad.
Smirky, are you sure? Because I think a bunch of your gas are already dying. And, Smirky, where are your gas?
I don't see any, except the one over here, Carty.
Wait, Smirky, there is a gas right here. And wait, it just got killed. I think my sand monster shot it with a fireball.
Wait, did it actually?
Yes, it did. And that is so cool because I just won the final round of the mob battle.
Carty, that had to be one of the fastest mob battles ever. What was special about your wheel that made it super good for you? Because did you just have like better mobs or something?
Smirky, I have to admit something to you. Since I already won, why don't you look behind this wheel?
What? You have a cheat sheet? Wait, how did you know to put this here?
Smirky, I had this installed from the start of the video, and I was literally countering the exact element you chose.
What? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it, Carty. I do not think that's cool. There's no way you're cheating in this mob battle.
Smirky, I'm sorry. I'll give you the win as long as you forgive me.
Alright, that sounds good.
Thanks everyone for watching, and please subscribe and click the video on the screen. Subscribe. Bye.
Subscribe.